When I interview chefs that I'm going to hire, all of them who are French trained or even European trained, they will always tell me that they can cook French cuisine. There are always two dishes that they mention: boeuf bourguignon and coq au vin, which is red wine beef and red wine chicken. So what do we do in the first place? We have your chicken. Take off the bits that you don't want. We're not going to use the head, we're not going to use the claws. Right now we're just going to take the legs of the chicken, and after we take the legs off, we're going to take the breast off the chicken as well. Now we have to break down the carcass. The carcass is what is going to give us most of the flavor and the collagen in our sauce later on. Next, we are going to coat our chicken legs and chicken breasts with a little bit of flour. This is just to help give the extra sealing when we pan-sear it in the pan. This will also help to thicken the sauce. Once we have the nice coloration on our chicken breasts and our chicken legs, we remove them first and we're going to keep them on the side, and now we're going to work on the sauce. So first, we're going to put our chicken bones in. Put in the chicken fats or whatever skin that you have from before, because the fat is flavor. Keep it, don't throw it away. Once the bones and skins and chicken wings are nice and brown, you can take it out and then we can put in our mirepoix. Mirepoix is basically carrots, onion and celery. These are very vital ingredients in French cooking as well. These are what we call aromatic vegetables. Usually they're not served with the food, but they're very important to play a part in the ultimate flavor. The browning is very important because most of the meaty flavors comes from this step. Once everything is sufficiently brown, we put some butter in there, and this is like the first deglazing of the pan. With it, we put some thyme. So when the butter goes into the pan, we start to scrape, make sure that all that burnt bits is off the bottom of the pan. Once everything is nicely incorporated, the bubbles of the butter will start to become bigger. This is when you know roughly that you can pour your wine. Use a wine that you would drink. So I'm using something not too expensive. It's a French wine, it's a French dish, so I think that's a good match. And we're gonna let this reduce. It's very important to let the alcohol cook off, because if you don't let alcohol evaporate, you have a very sharp and astringent taste in the final dish. Put back chicken legs and put chicken breast into the pan. We have our cooked aromatic vegetables and bones. We've got our sauce that's already reduced. Make sure you season it. If there's not enough salt and pepper, don't be afraid to add it at this point. Cover it up with aluminum foil and then into the oven at about 180 degrees. This will take about 30 to 40 minutes. If you think the chicken needs more time to get tender, you can leave it in there. 30 to 40 minutes later, open it up, give it a try, and when it's done, you can remove it. So again, this step, we are going to remove the sauce away from the aromatic vegetables. Chicken legs and breast on the side. Strain out the sauce into a different pot. You'll find that there's a lot of fat in this liquid, and that's normal because you've got butter and you've got chicken fat. So once the sauce is reduced, I've prepared already some sautéed mushrooms and some roasted potatoes to go with our chicken. Very simply, we'll start off with some carrots, and then we're going to put our chicken on top, the potatoes and mushroom as well, and then we'll finish it with the reduced sauce. So there you have it, a very traditional French dish, coq au vin, red wine braised chicken, presented to you in a slightly modern manner. Enjoy!